doing good for other people is a good strategy.
It's a beautiful day. Rain just went away. The sun keeps shining in. It's a beautiful day.
Hey. And I hope y'all reciprocate what I'm sending. This energy gone, it is to expend it. I don't wanna pretend that I'm something I am not for a trend, but I wish that was the general consensus. Hey, still I know that it's
I would
hard
say
to catch
this is my current POV. Because I think it's actually important that I have a different answer for this at 50 and 60, because you're gonna adjust to the reality. I'll give you a good example. If something terrible happens in my life and it's disease-based, or it's because some kid was texting while he was driving and hit my dad, those will become things that I want to leave a legacy about, because that's just how we act as humans, right? They become your truths. But no question, this will never go away. I want to do the following. I'm fascinated by the same thing that attracts so many of millions of people to people that are selling bullshit. Those same people are attracted to me. And what I want to do is suffocate out all those other people and become the alpha of that entire world of people that are hoping and are desperate to look at me. And what I want to do is inspire two 14-year-old girls in Kansas City right now to build $1 billion company on having a bunch of employees hugging each other in the halls. I want to build the biggest building in town ever by just building the biggest building in town, while I think most people try to tear down everybody else's building. So I think positivity and good is practical advice to building an empire, and I want to be the poster child of the person that built the biggest, baddest empire and did it by being a good dude along the way. We're trying to help our leaders become better business people because I believe in them. Lindsay, right? You get to work with her, Vayner Talent. She knows what she's doing, and she runs a tight P&L, but then I'm always trying to break it. You know, it's a matrix for them, right? Because when they sit with Alan and Chief Financial, they're trying to run a business. But then I'll come over the top and be like, no, this is working, hire more, and you're gonna have a negative P&L this year. But they're like, but Alan, I'm like, fucking Alan works for me. And it's like, you know, like, it's a whole thing, but it's been great because we're back to pushing for opposite directions. I'm seeing it, right? I'm letting the company do its thing, but I'm a force that's equal to the company of magic, right? And I'm pushing, and now I'm starting to really figure it out. I'm kind of like almost weirdly separating them. I'm even thinking like things like a Gary tax, right? Like and basically that's just offense, right? That's Lindsay saying, hey, I really see it, I want to go for it, and I'm like, cool, you know, Gary tax it. And so like, what that would mean is that she can still run the business or her division properly, subtract the weird things I did dollars-wise, and then see if she's running an actual business. I'm going to secret meeting, and I'll see you guys later. Because what was happening was the leaders were all under Gary tax and they didn't know how to run a business. Because my halo of being able to create top line revenue protected all their inabilities. And as we scale and I want to give them other opportunities, I needed them to be able to be capable outside of magic, right? Like that fuck face back there, Michael Jordan, he solved all of BJ Armstrong's problems. He made up for Horace Grant's shortcomings. When he wasn't there, Bulls weren't good anymore. And so I need to make sure that when I'm not coming over the top and fixing everything with my magic, that they actually know how to do something so that my magic is added value, not what keeps us alive. Got it?
Yeah, for sure. All right, there's one thing I have to...
I've never talked about that before. Karma is practical. I love how people think karma is like this weird thing. Doing good for other people is a good strategy. Like you know, I've been like trying to, I'm like, why does this thing even exist? It's actually the most common sense thing of all time. Why does karma seem weird? The fuck is karma? Like, wait a minute. So you're telling me like, if you do lots of good things, that weirdly good things happen to you? Yeah, that seems like common sense. Heading out, big day tomorrow, all good stuff. See ya, D-Rock.
Yeah, I said I tend to keep it all on my chest. I'm trying not to fall, so please don't let them know that I'm stressed.
I always say, if you want to be an anomaly, you have to act like one. Like people want all these special things to happen, but then they're acting like everybody else. And that gets into the Saturdays on in your 20s, like, or just like taking risks or things of that nature. Like, I totally agree with you. I think about it as, you know that picture where like it looks like two people kissing or it looks like a glass of champagne? Like, I just basically think at this point in my business life, the world sees the glass of champagne and I see the two people kissing.
Rain and winter wind. The sun keeps shining.